Hi everyone, this is Sephora Efron, the voice behind the vlogs, and I just wanted to talk to you guys today about the Wendy Williams situation. I've been a Wendy watcher since day one, and I think we all know, it's been out in the news, that the Wendy Williams show is going to be canceled. Sherri Shepherd is going to pick up the show in September, and I believe she's going to be the permanent guest host throughout the end of this season. I'm really sad. I'm sad because the show is ending, and I'm also sad because this is not how Wendy would want the ending to be. If anyone who's been a Wendy watcher since day one knows that this is not how she would want the ending to be. But I feel that Debmar Mercury had no choice. I think we have to realize that Wendy Williams doesn't own the show. Debmar Mercury Productions owns the show, and the fact is they haven't heard from her. No one's heard from Wendy since the summer of 2021. Not her fans, not production, not any of the executives at Debmar Mercury. And they were leaving the door open for her through the end of the season, through September. But I think that when she put that video out a few days ago, her on the beach talking to, I guess was supposed to be her son, I think the executives were fed up. I think they were fed up. They had been begging her to give an address. They offered to send a camera crew down to Florida so she could address her fans. And she's been MIA. She didn't reply. No one's heard from her. I personally don't think that she's intentionally not responded. I think she's not able to respond. I think she's very sick. I think something very serious is going on. And I think her family's not saying anything. Her brother Tommy, he has his own YouTube channel, and it's a little weird, Every video he posts, he labels it Wendy Williams. Every video he posts is a thumbnail of Wendy Williams. And he's usually not talking about Wendy. He went on Sherelle's World, and he tried to convince everyone that she's okay. And it just seemed like a ploy. It just seemed like a ploy to try to get us to believe something that's not true, that she's okay when she's clearly not okay. Anyone that's watched the show from day one would know that Wendy would never just sit back and not say anything while these headlines are in the news. She would get in front of a camera and address her fans, And even the video on the beach was weird to me. It seemed like a ploy again, It seemed like they were coaxing her to give answers. It seemed like an interview. It didn't seem organic. I don't think Wendy's doing well. I don't think she's doing well at all. I don't think she's even well enough to do a farewell episode after 13 years. You would think at least she would do a farewell episode after 13 years on the purple chair, her baby. I think it's bad. I think it's really bad. And I think we really just need to all send our prayers to Wendy. I am hearing that her husband is back, her ex-husband is back in the picture, Kevin Hunter. That's not good, And I don't think he's back in the picture because he loves Wendy. I think he's back in the picture because her money's held up with Wells Fargo. And that means his money is held up because he lives off of Wendy. It's a bad situation all around. And eventually we're going to find out what's going on. I mean, this thing with Wells Fargo is in the courts, and they're trying to keep it sealed, I think, to not embarrass her. But, Wells Fargo has a really bad history. They were just entwined in a really big scandal where they were stealing money from their own clients. they were they were opening up accounts and taking money from their own clients, and I just don't think that they would go this hard with such a big, well-known figure unless there was really something going on. You know, in one of the letters to the judge, they wrote that Wendy herself had expressed apprehensions that someone was taking advantage of her. So there's something going on, something not good, and we all need to give her our prayers. That's all I wanted to say. I don't give an unscripted vlog like this, but I really wanted to speak on this because I really do love Wendy. I've been a watcher since day one, and there's a lot of people out there that are buying into this ploy by her family to convince us that she's okay. And if you look at it for what it is, if you've been a watcher since day one, you see that things are just not okay. Things are just not okay. And even with the beach video itself was weird, but that Instagram account that they made for it, it's like it was just weird. I mean, the profile picture was like a boat in the sea, and it's like she couldn't even pose for a profile picture. It's bad. Like this post, comment below, and I will be sure to respond. Talk to me, tell me what you think, and be sure to subscribe.